Hello! So we are back again from another unboxing video. Today we are going to unbox the 25th anniversary Beyblade set. So it comes with 4 Beyblades from each of the generation, the iconic beys. So this is like from the Bakuten, the Metal Fight, and the Beyblade Burst, and then BeybladeX. So this is a 25th anniversary special edition set. And so shoutouts to Hammer House and Game Academia, and also basically you can also get this at any other B4 stores. But then if I'm not wrong, if I'm correct, right, this is like a very limited edition, so you might want to get your hands on this while stocks is available, because I'm not sure if this will be restocked in the future. So anyway, we're gonna get on to opening this set now. So right off the box, it's like it's freaking huge, man. So it's like you have this stuff, you know, and then like the poster thing, you probably can keep the box if you want to, but the main thing is like the 4 beys, right? So you have the DragoonStorm, comes with a special sticker, the Valkyrie, StormPegasis, Pegasis, and then you have the Blade, and then we have DragoonStorm, right? So if I'm not wrong, this is also a lap spin bey, with a long winder launcher. So I'm actually very interested to test this one out, and currently looking at the shape of the blade, I'm quite interested. But yeah, this is going to be a very unbiased and honest review on whether is this worth getting, right? Because this is a very expensive set. This is like 100 something Singapore dollars, right? And yeah, so this is because like I started in BeybladeX, so I don't have any attachment to past generations, so I will just be giving my honest feedback and opinion on how they fare in the current meta, and whether if this set is good for collecting, or whether if the beys can even be used competitively, right? So yeah, let's not wait any further, let's get down to unboxing this thing. Alright, so this box is very hefty. So you open up from this side, and then you can take out the 4 beys. Ooh, here comes the bey, and then you have the launcher that is inside here. Oh, and also at the back, right, you can see like there is the 2 string launchers, 2 winder launcher, DragoonStorm, VictoryValkyrie, and then StormPegasis, and then Dragoon. All of them on the rubber XL, except for DragoonStorm. It's just your stock DragoonStorm. Right, okay, so anyway, let's get everything out. Okay, so just a quick intermission before we continue on with opening the rest of the box. So if you want to show support to the channel membership is open, so do consider supporting the channel by subscribing to the membership. It goes a long way in helping me make quality content. As most of you long-time viewers know, I've been trying to improve the quality of my content, and you know, trying to get my hands early on these beys, and even the way I film my things. So yeah, do consider subscribing to the membership channel. So anyway, on with the video. Okay, and oh, out comes the other parts. So this is where the ratchet is being contained inside here, and some sticker parts here. Oh, so you have stickers. Well, for people like me who don't like stickers, this is quite a loss for me, because I don't really care for the stickers. I really wish they would have printed it on the bey. Wow, so this is the ripcord, the launchers. They packed it very nicely. So 4 launchers with the rubber XL bits, and then your different ratchets. And wow, such a long ripcord. Dang. Wow, look at this long ripcord for the left spin, and then this is the normal winder ripcord. So it's slightly longer. Yeah, it's slightly longer. But this is like the Samurai Saber ripcord, it's slightly longer. But this grip, oh man, this is gonna be so good to pull. But I don't want to use this, man. There's only like 1 of this. And this is just an empty box with nothing in it. So this is for display, if you're gonna display your set. Alright, and now let's take out the... What? Wait, why is the... Huh? Wait, the sticker is stuck onto here. Why? Wait, the sticker is stuck on the cover. It's not like a separate piece. What? Why? Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Yeah, you have the you have the sticker here. So this is just stuck on the cover just so that it looks good. But once you take it out, I was like, wait, aren't you supposed to paste the sticker on the blade? Why is it on the cover? So yes, thankfully they do provide the stickers for you to stick on the blade. However, this Dragon sword is a different sticker from this. Oh man, they should have given us this, man. This is like so cool. Why Takara Tomy? Okay, but anyway, now on to taking out the bay. What the? Okay, this is surprisingly tight. Yeah, so once you take out the bay, this plastic is definitely gonna get destroyed. Oh wait, never mind. The Dragon sword is the rainbow sticker. Wow. Yeah, this is the one how you're supposed to know whether this is like the anniversary set. Wow, I want this sticker, man. But like, wow. Oh, okay. Alright, so anyway, alright, let's get down to talking about the bay. Okay, so let's look at all the parts that we get from this set. These are the 4 bays that we get from this anniversary set. Alright, so the first one is going to be the left spin bay, the DragoonStorm. So instead of turning this direction, it's actually going this direction. Right, so the hook, right, this is like the hook part of the blade, so it's going to be spinning this direction. So at first glance, you know, like, I feel like it could be aggressive, but after I did some comparison before I started recording this, like, I noticed this one thing, right? This has been an issue with the Bakuten, the plastic generation crossover base. Firstly, it's very light, right? Secondly, right, the contact points are actually surprisingly short, right? So let's say against the right spin and then you're going this direction, right? So even if you were to go under the ratchet, right, that you only have this much contact under the blade before like maybe getting pushed away, or like you might not even do anything to the ratchet unless it's like a very poor lock. And because it's like right spin, right, so both of your ratchets is just gonna get locked. Really probably get very hard to burst. I find that this to be an issue with the crossover blade, but I might be wrong with the DragoonStorm. And like the shape of this blade is very squarish, right? This is another thing after I've been playing around for quite a bit. Hopefully I'll be able to test this in the stadium and see how it behaves. But like I find like squarish blades tends to be very aggressive, like in terms of like just explosive contact. So this might actually be the first crossover bay that might actually be really aggressive, I feel, right? And also because I look at the contact points, right, there's this upward slope, very aggressive upward slope, and there's this sharp point as well, so probably very aggressive. And it comes with the rubber XL bit, right? So there's 3 rubber XL bits. This goes with the color of the color scheme of this bay. Alright, so it's meant to be aggressive. So, but again, BeybladeX it has quite a bit of like very personal combos. The combos tends to be very personalized. You have to find something that works for you. Right, and then the next thing, like this is, it comes with a 4 ratchet, like, because it's the 4-sided, right? And then after that we have the Pegasus, the StormPegasis, right? So the right spin blade, and again this is another crossover bay made into BeybladeX, right? But compared to the previous crossover bays, like for example the El Drago, this blade actually shows some promise, right? Because my issue with like the crossover bays is that the contact points, right? You have more plastic than the blade itself. So whenever it comes into contact with a BeybladeX bay, right, there's not much aggression to be seen. Like, you're just brushing off attacks, and even if there were, you'll just come into contact with the plastic parts, and then like nothing really happens. So it's really hard to use. And looking at how thick this thing is, right? So that means the blade, right, is kind of like on the higher part of the bay as compared to like a normal BeybladeX where it tends to be on the lower side. This is on the higher part. Alright, so like maybe tilt launch, like so to basically parry off attacks, but then again, like you see like in this interaction, when it's tilt launch at this angle, right, some contact, like unless it's the big blade, right, you know, some contact will be with the plastic parts, right? So like your plastic parts is gonna get damaged around here. If you're just launching it flat, yeah, I'm sure like probably you can parry off attack, defend quite well, right? But well, again, like I have to put this in the stadium just to see how this behaves in the interaction between like a BeybladeX bay, right? And again, this is on the Rubber XL, so you have like 3 different colors of Rubber XL to choose from. And is this meant to be like aggressive? I am not sure. Again, so this is again a reminder that I don't have nostalgia with the other 3 bays since I started from BeybladeX. So again, this is just a very unbiased and honest review based on my impression of this base in the current BeybladeX meta. Alright, and then the next bay is the Valkyrie, the VictoryValkyrie. This bay, as you can see, right, it's basically like the drawn sword where the inspiration came from for the drawn sword, right? The Valkyrie. However, right, it does have a bit of weight compared to these two, but we will have to weigh this later and look at how much upper attack this thing has and compare that to the drawn sword, right, in the same orientation. Let me see, right, so somewhere around here, right? So I'm not sure if you can see, right, the Valkyrie has a higher point of upper attack, so this is super aggressive. I might use this personally in competitive combos because for people who have played against me, y'all know I love to burst people's bay because of my very aggressive playstyle, and this blade feels aggressive. And how aggressive can I make it? Well, we will have to test this in the stadium. And also, like all this metal, right? This entire part is metal, and I like this little what's that? This little Easter egg here, the star. This is like a throwback, right? Isn't that like there's like a star system here? And then like, yeah, so basically this entire outer area is metal, so it has some weight to this. For this thing, yeah, this is also outer weight, is metal. Okay, right, but like the contact points, oh, it looks good, man. Like the upper attack, I want to try this in a stadium and against a meta base, especially against Wizard Rod. And well, then the last bay we don't really have to talk about is the Drawn Sword. We all know this is like the poster boy of BeybladeX. And man, I can't get enough of this sticker, man. The sticker really looks good. How I wish I have this for the Phoenix Wing. Yeah, Phoenix Wing is my personal bay. Okay, so anyway, let's go on to weigh the parts. Okay, let's weigh the parts. We have the DragoonStorm. Like, this is the first bay, the crossover bay, and it's 25.4 as expected from a plastic gen crossover bay. The bays are pretty light, but however, don't mistake the light bays for bad bay, because look at Golem Rock. That bay is 32 grams and it's punishing a lot of the heavier bays. So 25 grams. Right, and it's a left spin, and let's not forget this is a left spin bay, so it may be able to do something with different combos. So let's definitely, I want to test this out. Right, and then we have the Pegasus coming in at 31 gram, 31.17. VictoryValkyrie 33.15, 33 grams health scythe weight. And then we have the DragoonStorm at 35.05, pretty chunky. Alright, and so come to think of it, right, ascending weight from the lighter, second lightest, right, 33 grams, 35 grams. So yeah, so as you can see, you know, as the generation progresses, it gets heavier. Alright, so let's put together the blades and let's see how they weigh as an entire bay. Okay, so first things first, right, so the DragoonStorm, the color scheme, actually looking very clean, white, blue and red. So let's see, the entire bay is 34.6. What? This entire bay is lighter than my Phoenix Wing blade. Just saying, right? This entire bay is lighter than my Phoenix Wing blade, and now we have the Pegasus. Alright, so 40.6, and then the VictoryValkyrie at 42.3. So VictoryValkyrie, pretty hefty weight, right? However, I wouldn't be bothering with the DragoonStorm. I mean, DragoonStorm, everyone knows DragoonStorm. Okay, but anyway, before we go into the stadium, right, let's look at a closer look at the base itself. So this is on the 460, and then this is on the 370. Definitely higher. So like as you can see, right, if I try to put them somewhat level, the contact points is like slightly higher than most of the base. Like maybe even Valkyrie, right? So Valkyrie is on the 260. Right, so let me try and put them on the same height. So yeah, somewhere around here. Yeah, so it probably will work very well as a defense type, or like basically just try to parry off attacks, you know, absorb attacks and then just not dealing attack, but more like very good for attack. And like because of this roundish shape, it might actually have good stamina. I can foresee this as like a stamina type bay. People using this as a stamina type bay. I wouldn't be surprised if I see this as people build this as a stamina bay. And then Valkyrie, yeah, I actually have high hopes for this as a very aggressive type player. I have very high hopes of this. I want to use this in the stadium. However, I wouldn't be putting on the sticker because the stickers, yeah, they're gonna fall off right after a few whacks. Then the sticker will just be like in the stadium. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna try and put this up in the stadium test just to see how this base perform. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so on this might just be my imagination. Okay, I won't be using the new one, the Rubber XL, because the new I'm just going to be use a slightly used one. I don't really use Rubber XL, but this might be my imagination. But I might have a faulty 470, like the bit is coming off very easily. I'm not sure if you guys can see this. Like the ratchet lock for mine, right? It doesn't seem to be aligned. One is protruding out a little bit more. Please tell me that is my imagination. So I might have Takara Tomy curse strikes again. Yay! Yeah, it's super loose, man. Okay, but anyway, let's test launch this thing and see how it moves. Okay, so this is a DragoonStorm. What the? Oh wait, this is the left spin. Hold please. Okay, and I'm back. As you can see, I don't really use left spin. Okay, so alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, there you go. The left spin Rubber XL movement. Yay. Okay, so there is that. Wow. Okay. Huh. Feels sharp just picking it up by hand. And next up, Pegasus. Oh wait, what am I doing? Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Wait, why is my rubber so calm? Yeah, but really, I did say that this could potentially be a very good stamina bay. Wow, it's actually really calm though. Alright, and then the next one. VictoryValkyrie. 3, 2, 1, go. So like the blades, super high upper attack, man. I really want to try this against a wizard rod. Alright, so for the way how I'm going to test the blades, right, is I won't be using the rubber XL, but I'll be putting all of them on the flat beat, because all 4 of the blades for the anniversary set are attack base. So I want to see their performance as an attack bay with the as stock combo as possible using this. Yeah, let's just hope this is just my imagination. Okay, but anyway, just to see how this behave, and because there's like 4 bays to test, I will be limiting my testing opponents to 2 bays. I'll be testing it against the wizard rod, the very popular tournament combo 360 free ball, and then the pure attack drum buster 160 low rush. This is also another tournament favorite, just to see how they behave. And this is going to be a challenge because this is a left spin bay, and I'll be against the right spin. So for this one, I won't be able to launch them at the same time, but I'll try to launch them as close to each other as possible. So first one, alright, wizard rod, 3, 2, 1, go. Dragoon. I am actually surprised that the left spin Dragoon is destabilizing the wizard rod. However, yeah, probably not gonna see any spin steal. Are we? Okay. Alright, so there definitely destabilization is there. Alright, here we go. So wizard rod. Oh my god. Extreme finish from the Dragoon. Damn. And bear in mind, remember, this is a very light bay, right? It's only 25 grams, the blade. So Dragoon, I'm impressed. And next up, I'm gonna put it up against the drum sword. Wow, that was actually really close. Despite launching later, there seems to be some spin stealing action going on. Okay, let's try this one more time. Yeah, okay, but like, definitely we're not looking for stamina, right? But it's putting up quite a good fight against the drum buster for considering the weight of this bay. So some messing around definitely is needed to make this work, but I could see this actually working. I'm quite surprised. Next bay, we have the Pegasus against the wizard rod. So again, I'm going to be putting this on the flat, right, just to see how attack is the bay, the blade itself against a stamina bay like this. So right spin versus right spin. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, definitely not gonna be putting up a fight against the stamina bay wizard rod. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so one thing I noticed, right, about the Pegasus is it tilts over quite a bit. So might have to find a combo that works, that utilizes the tilt. Okay, so I'm gonna be putting up against Drumbuster. Alright, so against the Drumbuster, low rush. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, that was quite a bad launch. Okay, I'm gonna launch this again. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, the revival from the Drumbuster, and then I find that the Pegasus is bouncing around a lot. Okay, although there is like a spin finish. Alright, so one more launch against the Drumbuster. Alright, not sure why the Pegasus is very quick E, even though it's on the flat. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, launch, some interruptions, some clash. Alright, and yeah, the Pegasus is definitely getting knocked around. Like the stamina loss is a lot against a Drumbuster. Is losing a lot of stamina from each hit. Okay, so next up, Valkyrie against. Alright, next up, Valkyrie against the Wizard Free Ball. Wizard Rod Free Ball. I have high hopes for this. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. A burst from the Valkyrie. Dang! Okay, so I'm gonna try this again. Alright, so Valkyrie versus the Wizard Rod. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Right, so the Valkyrie has a very high blade when it's in the stadium. Okay, so the Valkyrie, right, against the Wizard Rod, right? Let's say in the stadium, it would really benefit if it's actually very tilted. So a very tilted launch might actually benefit the Valkyrie, right? A very tilted launch. So I'm definitely slapping on a Unite or a Taper on this thing and just go for a tilt launch with this. Like we saw the burst just now, right? But if nothing happens, it's really just going to be quite passive. So high RPM. Okay, but what about Valkyrie up against another attack base? So Drumbuster low rush. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Whoa. The uppercut sent the Drumbuster flying out of the stadium. Damn. Let's try this again. And bear in mind, this is the Drumbuster is on the low rush. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, and now Valkyrie. Alright, so extreme for extreme is a revenge. Okay, anyway, so let's go on to the conclusion. So for more combo testing, like I will. Okay, so I'm gonna probably try more combos and an upcoming stream. So do stay tuned to my social media on when I'll be doing the stream. So if you're interested to see me test the combos, I do find some potential in this blade. So anyway, on to the conclusion part of this video. Let's go. Okay, anyway, conclusion time. So is the anniversary set worth buying? If you're a collector, yes. And if you're like me, a combo testing maniac, yes. And are they competitive? I mean, from the short test, other than this blade, I'm sorry, Metal Fight fans, but like there's just something weird going on this bay, but I need to test it out in the stadium just to really fully confirm. But still, not too bad, right? You have a decent Drun Sword. Like Drun Sword, it will always be decent. The DragoonStorm was performing surprisingly well despite the weight of like 25 grams for the blade, right? So again, lightweight base doesn't mean it's bad. this was doing some really interesting moves in the stadium, so I would love to test this out. And then the Valkyrie, right? This is my favorite. Like you saw the burst just now with the Valkyrie, a very aggressive upper attack sent the Drum Buster flying out of the stadium. So this blade has a very aggressive upper attack, which I really love, and I do know someone among my friends will probably really love to get this. But yeah, is the anniversary set worth to get? I would say yeah, right? If you want to share it with your friends, I mean, it's definitely a good idea to share your blade. Like one person wants a Valkyrie, someone wants a Dragoon, someone wants a Pegasus. Just split the set among yourself. And if you're thinking nobody wants the Drum Buster, right? This is how I'm going to split the set, which is add in the code for together with the Drum Buster. So at least the guy getting a Drum Buster isn't really losing out. They just want to collect the code, so they have this, right? So you have a 4-way split between 4 people. So it's a pretty good price. Like each bay would be like a starter set price, right? So yeah, if you're sharing it among a friend, definitely go for it. But if you're gonna buy this for yourself, yeah, it's gonna be a big hit on your wallet. But the blades are actually pretty decent. I recommend getting the anniversary set. Not just like if you want to collect for collection, yeah, sure, by all means. But I will be using this. I see this bay in my deck. I definitely will be using this. I really love the performance for this. Personally, I'm not a left spin user, so I will not use this. Maybe from time to time, if I were to mess around with the combos, probably I will use this. Okay, so anyway, if this video has helped you in any way, shape or form in helping you decide if you want to get the anniversary set, right, do leave a like, leave a comment down down below, right? Leave a comment on what combos you want to see for each bay, and I will throw it in during my testing live stream to try out the different combos to see what works especially for this. I want to find something that works for this. Right, but personally, I already know what I'm going to use for this. Right, so if it really helps, and also do consider supporting the channel by subscribing to the channel membership. For Singapore residents, right, I do have something special for you guys. Yeah, so yeah, your support really goes a long way in helping me out and to try and do like a more proper content. All right, so anyway, stay tuned to the next one. CX line is coming. Hopefully I'll be able to get my hands early on the CX line and let you guys know in the next how the CX line looks like. Alright, so see you guys in the next one. Stay safe everyone. Bye bye.